Ken, long time no talk.
Who is this?
It's me, Terry. I know it's you, Ken.
How did you get my number?
That doesn't matter. It's been 10 years since our divorce. We're both in our 30s now. Time flies.
What do you want?
Oh, stop being so mean. You know you missed me.
No.
Hey, guess what? I decided to move.
Okay.
Where do you think I'm moving to? Guess.
I don't care.
Drum roll, please. I'm going to your house.
What?
Oh, I mean our house.
What are you saying? This house is under my name. It's not yours.
No, I mean your house is my house.
Huh?
Stop playing dumb.
What are you talking about?
You built a new house, right? It's huge, right?
I guess? It was for my family, so I guess it's pretty big.
And it's such a good neighborhood. You worked really hard for this, didn't you? I'm so proud of you.
Huh?
My stuff should be arriving there today.
What? Your stuff?
There's a lot of boxes, but you'll be fine. I'll get there around 7 p.m. or so. Oh, and I'm wearing those panties you like. This is gonna be fun.
Gross.
What? Oh, stop it. You know you want it. I can't wait to see you, babe. See you in a bit.
You're grossing me out.
What? Stop saying that. You know you want me.
You're not listening to me. What's wrong with you? I don't want you.
Huh? What are you saying? What's going on here?
You're grossing me out. I don't want you coming to my house. Get that through your head.
Huh? Why? Why are you grossed out by me? Why? Why? I'm doing all of this for you.
Huh? What's this got to do with you? This is my house, not yours. It's been 10 years since we split up. You're not making any sense.
What? But you built that house for me, right?
Huh?
That's what I heard.
No. Who told you that?
Ted.
Ted? You mean my colleague?
Yes.
Wait. You quit your job after we got a divorce. And you hate Ted. I didn't know you guys kept in touch.
No, it's not like that. I was working at this bar and Ted came one night. He didn't notice me, but I heard him talking to someone about you. He said you built a really big house just for me. He was saying how much you loved me. I heard him loud and clear.
What?
So I asked around and they told me about your house. I was so happy, baby. So why are you being so mean to me? Stop it. Please, just be yourself.
Hold on. I'm gonna call Ted. I talked to Ted.
Now do you believe me?
He said he was talking about my new house at the bar, but...
See, I told you.
But wait.
What?
He never mentioned your name. You said you heard him say your name, but I think he was saying Sherry.
What?
Yeah, Sherry.
What?
He barely remembered you. And it's been 10 years. Why would he be talking about you?
But then, who the hell was he talking about? Who's Sherry?
She's his cousin.
Cousin?
Yes, Ted actually introduced me to her.
What? What does that mean? I'm so confused. Why would he introduce you to his cousin? Who is she?
Do you really have to ask? I think you already know the answer to that.
Wait. No.
She's my wife.
You got married?
Yes.
Wait, no. When?
6 years ago. We got 2 kids.
What? You never told me that.
You cheated on me and left me. Why would I tell you?
Wait, no, you can't do this to me.
What do you mean?
I've got nowhere to go, and I quit my job.
What do you mean?
I was living in this small apartment, but then I heard you built a new house for me. I was so happy, you know? I knew you were the one for me, so I...
Let me guess. You moved out of your apartment?
Yes, I did it all for you. You get it now?
No.
Come on, Ken. You're so insensitive.
Okay. You were always saying that to me, even when we were married. You cheated on me because I was insensitive, right? Whatever that means.
If you remember that, why are you still like this?
Look, I want nothing to do with you, okay?
Stop being mean.
Whatever.
I'm still your wife.
No, you're not.
Let's get married again.
Huh?
I don't have a home anymore, and I lost my job. It's all your fault. You gotta do something.
Do you even hear yourself? How is this my fault?
It's your friend's fault, Ted.
You were eavesdropping on him.
But he said...
He wasn't even talking to you. Stop trying to pin this on him.
But...
And another thing. Why did you move out of your apartment? You should have done some more research first. Makes no sense. You're crazy, you know that?
But... I thought I was sure.
Okay. Well, you should have checked. A lot can happen in 10 years.
But... I trusted you, Ken. You said you'd always love me. After I left my boyfriend, I didn't date anyone. But you betrayed me.
You're not making any sense. We got a divorce because you were having an affair, remember?
But then what about me, huh?
Huh? What do you mean? Look, I don't have time for this. Just don't come to the house, okay?
What? Why?
My wife and kids are here. They mean everything to me now. I built this place for them, not you.
What? How can you say that to me?
Oh, and your stuff came a few minutes ago. The delivery guy asked me to pay for the boxes. You didn't pay him up front? What's wrong with you?
Oh, so my stuff is there already?
No. I told the mover there was a misunderstanding. They took the boxes back. Not sure where they are now.
What? What the hell?
What did you expect me to do?
How dare you? What am I supposed to do? I told you, I don't have a home anymore.
Not my problem. Just rent one of those storage facilities.
I don't have any money.
Just don't come to my house. If you come anywhere near me, I'm calling the cops.
Ken, please. At least let me stay until I get a new job.
I'm blocking you. Turns out she got my number from an old friend of mine. We used to work at the same company. He thought I was getting back together with her or something. When he asked me about her, I told him everything that happened. He apologized to me for giving her my number without asking. Oh, and that night after I blocked her, she went to Ted's house for some reason. She started yelling at him, telling him that it was all his fault. He ended up calling the cops on her. After that, she went back to live with her parents. Things weren't looking good for her. Oh well, not my problem.
Hey, Allie. My kid just fell asleep. Could you keep it down? I can hear your footsteps. Oh, sorry, Mary. I was looking for something. I'll try to be quiet. I've been thinking, this house. I don't think it's big enough for 3 families. Oh, but we've been doing this for 3 years now. We all have our own kitchen and bathroom. What is there to complain about? Yeah, but, think about it. I've got my parents-in-law below me and my sister-in-law above me. It's pretty stressful, you know? Oh, is it the noise? That too, but I don't know. And I'm pregnant, so it'd be nice to have an extra room for the kids. Catch my drift? Maybe you should get your own place. Wait, you're asking me to leave? I never said that. I'm just saying, maybe you should stop leeching off of your parents. I mean, your brother's family lives below you. You ever think about that? What are you talking about? You just don't get it, do you? You're basically a shut-in. If I were you, I'd be so embarrassed. And I don't want my kids growing up thinking that this is okay. I'm not a shut-in. I work from home. And I pay for all the maintenance. I had no idea you felt this way about me. I'm not a shut-in, okay? Yes, you are. And what do you mean by maintenance? I bet you don't even pay that much. Look, you're probably never going to get married. We're going to end up taking care of you, so just try to be more considerate, okay? I just want to relax when I'm home, okay? So the truth comes out. I thought you and I were getting along, but I guess it was all just an act. You always look down on me, huh? Well, yeah, pretty much. Long story short, I don't like you. So can you move out? Once your parents die and you've got nowhere else to go, maybe you can move back in, but I know, maybe you can be our maid or something. So you want me to move out now and come back later as your maid? Is this what your brother wants too? Of course. He said he wanted some extra room for the kids. I'm sure he'd agree with me. So what do you think? Fine. I guess you made up your mind. I'll clear out the house. Happy? Really? Yay! When can you move out? Let me know. I'll help you pack. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Bye. What the hell, Allie? Where's our stuff? What happened to our wallpaper? What's going on? Huh? What do you mean? You said you wanted to clear up some space, so I moved all your stuff out. What's the matter? What? I never said we were moving out. I told you to move out. Fix this right now. You've got no right to do this. But you have the right to kick me out? Is that it? How does that work? You said all those things to me, but this is my family's house. You get that? What are you saying? My husband is the oldest son in your family. This house is going to be his someday. That means I'm in charge. So, yeah, I got every right to kick you out of the house. I'm not sure about that. And this is my house. If you don't like me, just move out. You've got no say in this. You might be older than my husband, but so what? Stop acting like a big shot. And this house isn't yours. It's your dad's. And it's going to be my husband's soon. Get that through your head. You're pathetic. I don't know why you think that, but my parents don't own this house. It's mine. Literally. What do you mean? Your parents gave it to you? No. I built this place myself, with my own money. Our old house had to be sold off. Dad wanted to move into a condominium, but I had some extra room, so I asked them if they wanted to live here. So they're living in my house, actually. What? Stop making things up. This can't be your house. You don't make that much money. I don't know why you think I'm a shut-in, but I'm actually an author. I'm doing quite well for myself, actually. But you probably don't read, so... What? An author? You never told me that. You never told me any of this. Yes, I did. And you're the one that came to me. My brother got fired and you all needed a place to stay, remember? I explained all of this to you when you guys moved in. You forgot already? Huh? You forgot, huh? How dumb are you? And now you're trying to kick me out of my own house? This is hilarious. What's wrong with you, huh? You're the one leeching off of me. You realize that? I forgot, okay? Look, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Now you apologize? Ha! That's funny. This must be embarrassing for you. I'm so sorry. I really am. I'm sorry for all the things I said to you. I know we're getting a really good deal for this place. I'm sorry. So please, can we move back in? Please? Why? You wanted to move out, and your husband got a new job, so that was the deal, remember? But we've got nowhere else to go. Can we stay a bit longer? Just let us stay for a few more years. Ha! Yeah, right. You don't like me and I don't like you. So, no. I told you. This is my house. This is my decision. Not yours. I sent all your stuff to your parents' house. Just go stay with them. What? My parents' house? My older brother lives there with his wife. I hate her. No, please, let me stay. Look, I don't like you, okay? I don't want to live with you. If you don't want to live with your parents, go somewhere else. Why are you being so mean to me? I've got kids. You're just gonna throw us out like this? What's wrong with you? Why am I being so mean to you? You're serious? After all those things you said to me? What did you expect? And so what if you've got kids? That doesn't give you an excuse to do whatever you want. Get out of my face. But, it was just a misunderstanding, and I said I was sorry. What more do you want? It's too late for apologies. Grow up. But, I've heard enough. This is just a waste of time. You're leaving, end of story. Now we can both live in peace. Now get out of my life. I never want to see your face again. No! I gotta go. Oh, and I changed the locks already, so no need to return the keys to me. Bye! Mary didn't give up. She locked herself in her room, refusing to leave. She kept apologizing to me over and over again, but I knew she didn't mean any of it. She just wanted to stay here. It was pretty obvious. It was starting to get pretty annoying, so I told my brother I was going to take legal action if she wasn't out of the house by the end of the day. He had to drag her out of there, but she finally left after that. They moved to her parents' house after that. It was a living nightmare for her, living with her older brother's wife. They hated each other. Sucks to be her. Oh well, not my problem. John, it's me, Christina. How are you? John, hello? Answer me.
How did you get my number?
I asked Bob. It's an emergency.
Ugh. You gotta go through my lawyer. I told you this when we got divorced.
But this is important. I couldn't wait.
What is it?
Your dad passed away, right?
Huh? Oh, so you know. Yeah, he died about a year ago.
What? A year ago?
Yeah. So what do you want?
Why didn't you tell me? I wanted to pay my respects.
You serious?
Huh?
You already forgot what you did? My dad was furious with you. And can you blame him? I'd be furious too if I found out that my granddaughter wasn't actually related to me. I didn't call you because I didn't want you to be there.
But still, I wish you would have called. Anyways, we gotta meet up and figure this out.
Huh? Figure what out?
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh, I'm talking about his inheritance.
Huh?
You thought I wouldn't notice?
What? What's this got to do with you?
What? You're trying to cut me out?
What are you talking about?
We're entitled to some of his money, you know that.
Huh?
How much do we get? Your dad was loaded, right? I know he had a lot of family, but still. So, how much do I get? Tell me.
Huh?
What are you so confused about?
You're not my wife anymore, and your daughter, she's not mine, so you don't get anything.
What?
My mom is gone already, so I split everything with my brothers.
You're joking, right?
Huh?
You can't do this. You can't just take everything for yourself.
But that's the law. He didn't have a will or anything, so it's just how things work.
So we should be getting some of that money.
No. You don't get anything. Like I said before, I split everything with my brothers. You're not getting any of it. And it's already done.
Done? No, I want my share, and my daughter's share too. I'm gonna come see you very soon. You better have our money, you hear me?
Hey,
What?
I talked to Rob, your husband, and your daughter too.
What?
We exchanged contact info just in case. Your husband seems like a decent person. Anyways, I called him and told him you contacted me and
You did what?
I talked to your daughter too. She's all grown up, huh?
So what? What's your point?
He told me everything. You got another boyfriend, right? You left them when your daughter was in 4th grade, right?
What's to you? This has nothing to do with my inheritance money.
Just listen. Rob started his own business 3 years ago, right? Things were going pretty well. But then, he got sick and was hospitalized for 3 months. And for some reason, you thought he was dying. So you started spending money like crazy because you thought you'd get a big fat paycheck from his life insurance. But then, he recovered. And now you're up to your neck in debt, right? Then you found out about my dad and now you're trying to leech off of me. That sound about right?
Ugh, so what? It's my money too.
How many times do I have to tell you? You got a divorce. You're not entitled to anything.
What?
Look it up on the internet. It's not that hard.
What? Wait, I'm not getting any money?
No! That's what I've been telling you this whole time. You're just a stranger to me. You're not getting anything. Not a single dime.
No. No. What am I supposed to do, huh? I'm in debt.
Figure it out yourself.
I know. Let's get married again.
Huh?
If we get married again, it'll all work out. I'm so smart. I'll come see you in a few days.
I'm married.
What?
All you care about is money. My new wife is nothing like you. She's a really kind-hearted person.
Wait.
And we just had our first kid. He looks exactly like me.
Wait, no!
So yeah, stop texting me. So yeah, I was pretty surprised when my ex-wife texted me. I thought about ignoring her, but if I did that, she probably would have come over to the house, so I guess it all worked out. After I shut her down, she tried to get back with Rob, but Rob was already married too. I'm glad everything worked out for him and his daughter. So Christina was screwed. She had nowhere to go and was drowning in debt. Sucks to be her. Oh well, not my problem.
Hey Pam, I was wondering about your answer, to my marriage proposal. What do you say?
That again, huh?
Yeah, sorry if I'm being overly persistent, but it's been 5 months since I proposed and it's really bugging me. If you have a reason for turning me down, I want you to be honest and tell me.
Well, not sure how to say this, but I still want to make sure, I guess.
Make sure? Huh? Make sure about what?
Yeah, I want to make sure Matt, if you're really good for me.
But now? Do you want me to make sure now? I mean, we've been going out for 4 years now. Are you still not sure? Also, when Carl suggested we live together first, you were a bit wishy-washy about that too. I really would appreciate some kind of reaction from you. You keep giving me the runaround.
Reaction, huh? Yeah, okay. You brought up my brother's name, so this may just be the opportune time.
Opportune?
Okay, I'm gonna be straight with you then. About your annual income, it's way lower than Carl's, right?
Huh?
Come on, it's lower, right?
Yeah, well, I guess. I never really talked about it, but yeah, I guess his income is higher. He works at a foreign firm, and his sales record is way up there at the top, right? Besides, he's like 10 years older than either of us. I've only been working for 3 years, so he's way ahead of me. I mean, it's obvious he would be making more.
Yeah, I guess you're right. My brother, boy, he is really awesome, isn't he?
Huh? Hey, Pam, aren't we getting a little sidetracked here?
Sidetracked? What do you mean?
I mean, Carl's annual income has nothing to do with my marriage proposal to you.
Well, actually, it's got everything to do with it.
Really? Why?
So, that's that, so I'm sorry.
Huh?
Your marriage proposal, I'm gonna pass on it. I'm really sorry.
But why? At least give me a reason!
Well, I have to marry someone that will surpass my brother. I hope you understand.
Huh? Are you serious? That's a little insulting, don't you think? I agree that Carl is a great guy and all that, and I really do respect him, but he's been working for 10 years and I've only been working 3 years, straight out of college. How could you compare the two? Comparing the two of us just doesn't make sense.
But the fact is that my brother Carl is way more awesome than you. You should be grateful. I gave you 3 years since joining the company to make something of yourself. Matt, I really thought you were the one. I was sure you would be able to surpass my brother Carl. But I'm sorry to say that the 3-year wait was just a waste of time. So sorry. I hope you understand.
Are you being serious?
I am, and since the whole thing is off, we no longer have to meet. See ya.
Huh? Wait!
I'm gonna block you. Nice talking to you. Bye-bye. Hey, Matt, I heard. Are you okay?
Hey sis, what's up?
I heard it all from Carl. Didn't really know how I should contact you. Hey, cheer up, little brother.
Sorry to worry you.
And Carl, he feels really bad about the whole thing. It seems Pam has had an almost abnormal love for her older brother since they were kids. He was actually taken aback by the demands, comparing you to Carl. He's really disheartened about the whole thing. Thinks it's all his fault.
Yeah, I get it. After all, it was Carl who introduced me to Pam 3 years ago. But please tell him it's not his fault. He had nothing to do with it. Tell him not to feel bad about the whole thing.
Okay, not a problem. I'll tell him. Are you... Matt, you really going to be okay?
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. My buddy took me out drinking the other day and got an earful of all of my grievances. I'm sure he had a good time. My heart was a bit wounded, but I'm starting to feel better. I'll get over it.
Well, that makes me feel way better.
Hey sis, can I blow off steam with you on occasion?
What? For sure. Blow up all the steam you want. That's why I sent you the line message. Steam away.
Thanks, sis. Really appreciate it. Really. Always so manly.
Hey, excuse me, but I'm a woman.
Maybe I should call you Master Yoda. Huh?
Huh? Am I so shriveled up and windy? Well, if you can make jokes like that, you're gonna be just fine, little brother.
I'm glad I talked to you, sis. I feel way better already.
So, I also hear you're coming home at the end of the month.
Yeah, figured I could talk with Dad. He would be able to get me back on track again. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I guess I'll head home then too. Let's all sit down and have a few drinks. It'll be fun for a change.
Yeah, that sounds great. Cheers!
Hey Matt, it's been a while. There was something I wanted to ask you. Do you have a bit of time?
Yeah, what's up? It's been ages. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, my brother, Carl, he's getting married.
Yeah, I know.
So you also must know who his wife-to-be will be, Michelle, right?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? Michelle is my sister.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So I take it you had no idea.
No, I didn't.
When Carl introduced me to you, he said I was his girlfriend's younger brother.
Yeah, I guess I forgot all about that. I got it all wrong. I thought he said you were someone's brother from work.
Yeah, well, my sister works at the same office as Carl. There's no doubt about that. But it really doesn't matter. It's all in the past. So, what is it you want? Alrighty, if that's all, see ya.
Please, wait.
Huh? What now?
Matt, I made up my mind. I decided to accept your proposal.
Huh?
I think we're perfect for each other.
But you rejected my proposal a long time ago. And I thought you didn't want a guy whose annual income was less than Carl's.
Please, forget all that. I gave it a lot of thought, and I came to the conclusion that you were the best for me. If you're still angry that I rejected you, please give me another chance. Matt, would you marry me?
Sorry, gonna pass.
Huh?
Our relationship ended when you rejected my proposal years ago.
Yeah, well, I just rejected the proposal. I didn't intend to end our romantic relationship.
You said the whole thing was off and that we no longer had to see each other. Then you blocked me. Yeah, real romantic. Okay then. I'm gonna block you. Nice talking to you. Bye-bye. Remember that?
Huh? Yeah, kinda.
That's what you said the last time we talked. It was clear at that moment that you never intended to see me ever again. And you insist that our so-called romantic relationship hasn't ended? Please, give me a break. If this is a joke, it's not very funny.
It's not a joke. How could you say that? I really care for you, Matt. That's why I contacted you. I'm being serious, really.
Huh? I see. So what are you so serious about, can I ask?
Like I said, I'm serious about getting married.
I don't think that's it.
Why won't you believe me?
Okay, listen up. You know perfectly well that I'm Carl's fiance's brother. On top of that, Carl and I are really close friends now. With all that said, you really think I didn't hear?
Huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hear what?
I'm talking about when Carl and Michelle started living together in preparation for getting married. It was right about that time you started harassing my sister. Right?
Huh? I don't know anything about that.
You snuck behind their backs and made yourself an extra key, and then snuck around the neighborhood where they lived, and when Carl wasn't around, you started giving Michelle a hard time, pestering her constantly. What's more, you used that extra key and snuck into their house, rummaging through her stuff, using it without her permission. But I know my sister. She can handle herself just fine. She talked to Carl about that whole thing. As a result, they decided to move. And so, now you're not able to get in contact with them. Did I leave out anything?
No, that's not right. I was only...
What's not right?
I don't want to criticize your sister, but she's got everything all mixed up is all.
Mixed up? Huh?
Yeah, that's right. Totally delusional. I didn't do anything of the sort. What do I have to be shunned when I didn't do anything? Matt, you're really close with them, right? Could you please tell me where they moved to? You tell me and I'll marry you.
Okay, let me get this straight. I tell you where they moved, and as a consolation prize, I get to marry you. Is that right?
That's right. Pretty good deal, huh?
Not exactly.
Come on, Matt. Stop beating around the bush. I know you want it.
Like I said, I'm gonna pass.
Well, that was before you knew that your sister was delusional. Now that you know it was all a mix-up by your sister, no problem.
It's no mix-up. It's fact.
I'm starting to sound like a broken record. I said I didn't do anything.
Let's get one thing straight. Their actions were based on sound evidence. They made sure of that.
Evidence?
They installed numerous security cameras in the house, and Michelle always carried around a tiny IC recorder. So with that, they collected all the footage of you in the house and your nasty comments to my sister. They also listed all the items that were stolen. Michelle took all this evidence and showed it to Carl, and they made the decision to move, without informing you.
But then that means...
Once my sister sets her mind to it, she will not stop until she's 100% satisfied. I'm sorry to say, you are not in the same league as her. I suggest you back off for your own good.
But you can't. If my brother sees all that, all the stuff I did, he'll hate me forever.
Oh, so you admit you did all that stuff?
But I couldn't just let it go. I never expected my brother to get married.
What are you talking about?
I mean, my brother is going to be taken away from me. Obviously, I would try to stop it and take him back. And you too, Matt. You're just keeping up appearances, aren't you? I bet you're jealous as hell that your sister's being taken away from you.
No, not really.
No way! How could you not feel resentful?
Resentful? No, not at all.
Come on, you're lying. Hey, I'm in the same predicament as you. I understand your feelings. We're like two peas in a pod. So, we get married, you tell me where my brother is, everyone's happy.
I keep trying to tell you. Yeah, I am really fond of my sister. In fact, I love her dearly. But, unlike your abnormal brotherly love, or obsession, I should say, I don't go screwing things up for them.
Huh?
Besides, it's been quite a long time since they've been seeing each other. It was like 2 years ago that Carl proposed to my sister.
Huh? That long ago?
They were both pretty busy and couldn't get enough time to tie the knot. That's all. If, as you say, I was so obsessed with my sister, don't you think I would have done something about it a long time ago?
Well, I guess.
What if I did make a fuss and tried to take my sister away from Carl? I can just see you getting all upset with me about hurting your precious brother, right?
Yeah, well, I can't imagine anybody disliking my brother.
Are you starting to realize what you're saying? Everything you're saying is contradictory.
Huh?
You say I would probably be really jealous if someone took my sister away from me. You also say you can't imagine anybody disliking your brother. So which is it? Do you want me to be friends with Carl, or do you want me to hate him? Which is it?
Huh, well, I'm just saying.
And another thing. I consider Carl more than a brother, a true friend. So I'm happy for them, and hope they have a good life together.
But that's...
About my sister marrying, I'm happy for her, but it's her life. She can do how she pleases. But I do know this. I don't want anything to do with someone who would marry me just to get her brother back.
But why?
You figured if you married me, you would never be separated from your brother, am I right? Well, it's all for nothing, actually. I'm already married.
Huh?
I got married earlier this year.
You're not serious. Wait a second. What about me? What happens to me? How am I gonna find out where my brother is? At least have him meet me so we can talk. I'll head over to your place right away.
Not sure that's possible. I moved out of state. With the whole family.
What? Where?
Anyways, I already rejected your proposal, so no need to meet anymore, right? See ya!
Please, wait just a sec!
Bye-bye. Gonna block you. After learning of Pam's abnormal obsession and relentless pestering of Michelle, Carl was furious. My sister took all the evidence she had and showed it to Pam's parents. Pam's parents were very fond of Michelle and liked Carl. They were infuriated with her actions. But Pam, being Pam, felt no remorse for what she did and was eventually kicked out of the house. Pam had quit her job and lived life as what's called a NEET, and after bunking with various friends, she eventually met some guy and started living with him. Turns out the guy was actually married, just living away from home temporarily due to his job or something. After that, all I heard was she got deeply into debt and started working the nightlife, if you know what I mean. As for Carl and Michelle, yep, happily married, and, as was their longtime dream, working and living overseas. Last I heard, they were having a great time over there.
Jenna, when are you gonna move out? Not this again. I'm busy. Leave me alone. Ugh, I'm your sister-in-law. Don't talk to me like that. What? We're the same age. We used to go to school together. And if you had something to tell me, why didn't you tell me at lunch? I tried, but you didn't come out of your room. Ugh, you could have just knocked. Why should I come to you? We even had lunch together. Why didn't you just tell me then? I wanted to talk to you alone. Why? 'Cause everyone else is useless. I told them to kick you out of the house countless times, but they never listen. You're just a no-good shut-in. Your family spoils you too much, you know that? You're 28 now. You're single and unemployed. You just stay at home doing nothing all day long. How many times do I have to tell you? I've got a fiancé, and I work from home. Yeah, right. You're such a bad liar. It's pathetic. You should leave ASAP. I mean, what would the neighbors think? What do you mean? They all know I work from home. That's not my point. This place is huge. We should be living here, not you. Why are you still living here anyways? Leave already. I've got my reasons, okay? Didn't my brother tell you? No. And I don't care. You're just a spoiled brat. Just move out already. You haven't changed a bit, Sally. What does that mean? Like, who do you think you are? I know you were popular back in high school, but we're not kids anymore. Stop bossing people around. What did you say? You heard me. You're such a loser. Always have been, always will be. Grow up. Listen, you're a loser. I'm a winner. You got that? And I'm your brother's wife now. So I'm better than you. You got that? And I still can't believe you're related to him. He was like the most popular boy in high school. Okay. That's all you've got? You're pathetic. Sally, what? You can harass me all you want, but you should listen more. Huh? Just trust me. If you keep going like this, you'll regret it. What does that mean? You trying to scare me or something? Ha! Nice try. Whatever. I gotta go. Have fun being miserable. Sally, you got a minute? Where's my stuff? Why is your stuff in my room? Oh, you're home. You were out, so we decided to move in. Answer my question. Right. Your stuff is in my old apartment. Huh? What do you mean, old apartment? We don't live there anymore, so... Huh? Look, we're switching, okay? What? We're switching houses. What? You're gonna live in our old apartment from now on. I'll get my husband to fill out all the paperwork when he gets back. I don't understand. What is there not to understand? It's pretty simple. I know you're not that smart, but it's not that hard, okay? Do you realize what you've done? I took initiative. Your parents were out, and you were gone too. And my husband was away on business, so it was time for me to make my move. This was the only way to get you out of that house. So that's why you sent all your stuff over to the house? Yep, now that place is ours. Bye. Oh, the key to the apartment is in the mailbox. Wait, how did you get in? I used my husband's spare key. Duh. Are you serious? Look, it's done, okay? I did all the heavy lifting for you. If anything, you should be thanking me. But you're gonna have to reimburse me for the movers. Wait, that house. You know who the owner is. Your parents, duh. And it's gonna be my husband someday. He's the eldest son, so... So just to be clear, you acted on your own, right? My parents and my brother, they don't know about this, do they? Nope, they're just too nice to you. So I decided to step in and kick you out. They're gonna be thanking you when they get back. I see. I guess they didn't tell you. Oh, and hey, this one room upstairs, it's locked. Give me the keys. No, that's my fiancé's room. Ha! Right, your imaginary fiancé. Sally, I don't even know what to say to you anymore. Ugh, just shut up, okay? Get out and leave. I'm moving in, end of story. I never want to see your face again. Get out. Oh, I'm leaving. No worries. Make it quick, loser. I'm gonna change the key as soon as you leave. Yeah. Finally. I've been waiting so long for this. Okay then. Good luck. Just leave. Now. Jenna? What? Where are you? I went back to the apartment. Your stuff was gone. Where did it go? It's at a friend's house. You moved it? Yeah. Didn't want to leave my stuff in someone else's apartment. Where are you? Why does that matter? Just tell me. Why? Look, you can come home. Huh? Just come home, okay? We're gonna move back into our old apartment, so what happened? Please come back. My husband's gonna leave me, and your parents are furious with me. Let me guess. They told you about the house. I had no idea it was your fiancé's. What did they tell you? That the house belonged to your fiancé's parents, but they passed away 10 years ago, and your fiancé lives abroad right now, so he's letting your family stay there for the time being. That's right. And he's coming home in a few years, so we decided to build a house that's big enough for both families. My fiancé and I paid for the house together. What? How do you have that kind of money? I have a job, so I saved up. I work from home, but I make good money. And the other day, I wasn't out partying with my friends or anything. I was on a business trip. But then when I got back, you sent all your stuff to my house and, well, you know the rest. You caused me a lot of trouble, you know? Why didn't you tell me? My brother said he told you about all of this when you two got married. I forgot, okay? You should have just told me. Why didn't you say anything? I just got really tired of talking to you. Huh? You never listen. Even if I explain things to you, you'll just forget about it, so... And I kind of wanted my brother to find out about what you did. I mean, who does this? You're insane. What? Why would you... He says he wants a divorce now. I think that's a great idea. What? To be honest, I never wanted my brother to marry you. I knew you were a terrible person, so... But it's not like we were gonna live together, so I kept my mouth shut. But then you tried to take over my house. I'm done with you. I had no idea. Nobody told me. Yes, they did. You just didn't listen. Please, just tell them you forgive me. Then all of this goes away. No. Goodbye. We had a big family meeting after that. Sally tried to make all kinds of excuses to protect herself, but it was no use. And my family was done with her. She had no choice but to go back and live with her parents. Needless to say, my brother divorced her. Oh, and she had to pay for all the movers she hired out of her own pocket. She tried to spread false rumors about me and my family to get back at us, but everyone already knew the truth. She ended up losing all her friends after that. I heard she became a shut-in after that. Oh well, not my problem.
Hey, Tom, where's all my stuff? There's nothing left in my room. The documents that were on my desk, and the memory disk that was next to the PC.
Calm down. What do you want? The message alerts are getting on my nerves. I'm outside right now. Could we do this later?
No, right now. I want an answer. The documents and data drive. Where'd you put them?
Huh? The junk on your desk? I dumped them all in the trash this morning.
You dumped them? Are you nuts? That's important data for work. How could you just throw them out without checking with me first?
How was I supposed to know it was for work? I went out of my way to clean up your messy room, and that's the thanks I get? I think you should be thanking me first. What an ungrateful woman.
You never once cleaned the room before. Why start now? And cleaning only my stuff. What's going on?
But your room, it was such a dump. I had to do something. I leave it as it is, and the roaches pop up. I had to take drastic measures, that's all. Besides, why bring such important work stuff home? Stuff's confidential, isn't it? You really should leave that stuff at work. Don't you guys have compliance training? It's your fault for being so careless.
I keep telling you, I'm forced to work from home since last month. The office is currently being remodeled. We're all working from home for the time being. I told you. I had no choice but to bring all my work home.
Yeah, well, I sort of remember you saying that. But working at home means you were home all day, right? You're there all day. Why does it look like such a pigsty? You're at home all day. What were you doing?
Working, of course. You say pigsty, but some of my documents were just laid across my desk. I didn't mean to mess up your room or the living room area. So, why my room?
But I just couldn't ignore the mess. You know me, I'm a clean freak. When I see anything dirty or out of place at home, I just can't stand it. That's why I did you a favor and spruced the room up for you. I'm not the bad guy here.
Are you being serious? What are you going to do about this? This is serious. You even tossed out all the copies and the backup data. If this is not fixed, it's going to be a major scandal. Worst case scenario, I get fired.
Oh yeah? Maybe this is a blessing. You should take this as an opportunity to resign.
What? You're not really suggesting that, are you?
You know what? From the very get-go, I was not too keen on you continuing to work. When we got married, I figured you'd quit, but you hung on as if your life depended on it. Even at home, you'd bring work home with you. I'm working! I'm so busy! Honestly, I was getting sick of it. This is great. Good time for you to quit once and for all.
What are you saying? You never said that to me before. Tom, why now? You were always uninterested in my job. Why are you urging me to quit now?
Obvious, isn't it? Normally when a woman gets married, they quit their job and become a housewife. I mean, my mom was like that. But you seemed so adamant about continuing to work. I didn't like it, but I held my tongue. But now that you may get fired, it's perfect. Just quit.
You say that so easily. It's not that simple. I went to college so I could work, so I could do what I'm doing now. Besides, the reason I may get fired, you're to blame for that. Perfect timing? A blessing? Who are you to say that?
Your BS is really getting on my nerves. I mean, a couple of missing documents? Please. Becoming a housewife is a woman's dream, isn't it?
It's my life. I wish you wouldn't be so insensitive. Anyway, I'm going to be busy trying to fix this mess you created, so I'm not going to be able to do any household stuff. So, I'll leave all that up to you for a while.
Huh? So you're going to weasel out of your house chores too? Is that it? Okay, if you want to continue work so much, let's get divorced.
What? Where'd that come from?
All work, no play, not very appealing. Shirking your household chores? A problem. I don't see any reason to stay married. I would much rather have a cute, obedient girl than a blabbermouth like you.
Unbelievable! You're not kidding. If that's a joke, I'm not laughing.
I'll bring home the divorce paper tonight. Funny, I toss out your documents, and now I toss you out. Haha.
Wait a second.
Lighten up for a moment and think seriously about this. But, knowing you, you'll end up coming back to me. Alright then, I gotta get back to work. See you at home! Hey Kim, have you chilled out? Must be lonely all by yourself for the last 3 years. Huh?
Who, may I ask, is this? Excuse me, but I think you have the wrong line address.
What are you rattling on about? It's me, Tom. Remember Tom?
Oh, yeah, that Tom? What do you want? It's been 3 years.
Yeah, figured you chilled a bit and got your head back on straight. I contacted you because I'm willing to get back together with you. Of course, if you're truly sorry. I realize you had a hard time after we split up.
Yeah, you left those divorce papers and just up and left. It was a real hassle working at the asset distribution and family matters, but other than that, everything has been great.
Come on! I know you've been waiting for me to contact you all these years. And you had me blocked online, but it's been reinstated. What's that about?
I recently changed my smartphone. Guess it all got reset automatically. Thanks for telling me. I'll block you right away.
Do you really want to talk to me that way? You keep it up, and you won't be able to get back together with me.
I got married last week.
Last week? Remarried?
Yep, remarried. Sorry, Tom. Thanks for the offer, but no need to get back together with you.
You've got to be kidding.
Now, why would I spin something like that? Those documents you so recklessly dumped. Well, I had to get help of other staff members to try and recreate them. It was hard work. Well, my boss at the time helped me out and we grew pretty close, and last week, we tied the knot.
You got married a mere 3 years after divorcing me? That's way too soon. Oh, I get it. You were having an affair with this boss of yours even before we got divorced. That's right, isn't it? I can't believe you. You two-timing cheat.
You are delusional. None of that is true. We really only became close after you dumped me. I knew him, of course, but never really talked to him. After we managed to recreate those documents, we started going out on occasion. We dated for 3 years, eventually talked about getting married, and from then, it was smooth sailing all the way up to that I do moment. So why am I even talking to you exactly?
This is important. Why didn't you contact me earlier? I can't believe you remarried without telling me!
We have no connection, just my ex. I have no obligation to contact you. You're not a friend or relative.
Why did you remarry? I've been waiting all these years for you to see the light and come to your senses. You're so selfish!
Huh? You did all that on your own? I didn't ask you to wait. Besides, you're a complete stranger. You have no right to say a damn thing about me or who or when I marry.
That's why I hate working women. So cocky. You do realize that you will regret this someday. I'm not going to help you when you come crawling back to me later, crying to be taken back. Just remember that. You can be certain I will meet a way cuter woman than you. We'll get married and live happily ever after. So there.
I'm sure I heard that movie plot before. Well, do as you like. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Good luck with the month after next.
Huh? Month after next?
I heard your company is going to be taken over by some other company. You know, corporate takeover. My husband is going to be running that company as CEO.
Huh? What are you saying?
Okay. Don't really have to explain it to you, but here it goes. My current husband started his own business about 2 years ago. He was quite successful, eventually buying out your company. He plans to retain most of the employees, but there are apparently going to be some changes, or bluntly speaking, terminations. You know, people with bad behavior or mediocre sales records.
Huh? What is this? I haven't heard anything about all this!
Oh, really? I thought the notice went out to all employees. Of course, yeah. I think the people on the termination list will get their notices at the last minute. But I'm sure they'll give you a 1-month notice.
Are you saying I may be getting a pink slip at the end of the month? On top of that, your current husband is the CEO? Why me?
Why? Seems obvious to me. A guy who would not think twice about throwing away important paperwork and digital data of a company he has no connection with. To be honest, I wouldn't want an employee like that on my payroll. Seems crystal clear why you'd get the boot.
How could you say such a thing? No way! You snitched on me when I threw away all your stuff! That's why I'm getting the boot!
Snitched? You make me sound like some kind of criminal. I just told you that it was my current husband that helped me recreate those documents you dumped. That's why he knows about it.
Please, could you wait? Please? I've contributed so much to this company. I've sacrificed a lot. It would be a big blow for the company if I'm let go. I really don't want to lose this position. I've worked so hard to get it. Please, plead with your husband. I can't lose this job. I would never be able to find a job during such dire economic times. I want to keep my job. Please, make him understand.
Sorry, can't help you. I'm still at my own company. My husband quit to start his own company. I have no say in how he runs this company.
But there must be...
I have to say, this is all too ironic. The guy who demanded that I quit my job and then threatened to divorce is going to be told to resign. What goes around comes around. So true.
This is not how it was supposed to turn out. Please, Kim, I'm sorry for everything. I apologize for telling you to quit your job, for throwing all your important papers away. Please forgive me. I just wanted you all to myself. I just acted out of frustration because I love you. You're the only one I love in this whole world.
That's nice and all, but no need to apologize now. A little too late for that. Besides, we're complete strangers. Love? Please, don't make me shudder.
Please, Kim.
Okay, so that just about does it. I'm going out to dinner with my husband, so I really don't have time to be shooting the breeze with you, Tom. Like I said, I'll reinstate that block. Thanks for reminding me.
Wait, please.
Good luck in the future. Have a good life. Goodbye. After I blocked him, he was persistent in trying to contact not only me, but my husband as well. But I knew he would probably not give up, so I blocked any direct contact. Eventually, he just gave up. Not being able to contact us directly, he waited outside my husband's company and ambushed him, pleading for his job back. Unfortunately, he accosted a complete stranger, mistaking him for my husband, and subsequently got arrested. But nobody got hurt, and all he got was severe reprimand from the police. But because of this fiasco, the company obviously heard, and he was let go. Truth be told, my husband had not decided whom he would terminate. And about Tom, if he was a competent worker, he saw no reason to fire him. Taking someone's property without permission and just going off without thinking things through, that's what led to his self-destruction. Well, it was probably a combination of bad luck and bad character.
Hey, Carol! How long are you going to be so stubborn? You haven't been home for a week. Where the hell are you?
Huh? What are you saying?
Like I keep saying, how long are you going to be so unreasonable and stay away from home? You leave your husband all alone for a week, no doing the household work or cooking. What's up? When I get home from work, there's no dinner prepared. The bed's not even made up. The laundry's not done. You haven't taken out the trash. The dishes are piling up in the sink. I'm going crazy here. Because of you, all I eat is instant noodles and fast food crap. After showering, there are no clean towels because you're not doing the wash. I mean, the whole house is full of dust and there's trash all over the place. And my shirt's all wrinkled. Because of your laziness, I'm going through hell. You know that? I can't believe you would treat your husband this way. Don't you feel any remorse?
Are you being serious? Is this a joke? Not coming home, not doing the laundry? Brian, you're the one who kicked me out, remember? As I recall, you're the one who cheated on me with that girl half your age. You said you were gonna dump me and live with her. Don't tell me you forgot all that.
That doesn't absolve you from doing the housework. Cleaning, laundry, and cooking, that's all your job. You're completely weaseling out of your responsibilities.
Wait a sec. You did say never to come back home again. I never want to see your face again, is what you said. I remember it as clear as day. I can't even get into the house. How the hell am I supposed to do the house chores?
That's your problem. You should figure it out. You're the housewife, not me. Don't blame it on not being able to get in the house.
You did take my house key, or should I have broken in? How could I do the housework if I can't get in? You're really talking nonsense. Are you okay? Maybe you should see a doctor.
Just because you want to weasel out of your duties as a housewife, don't try and pull a fast one on me! Anyways, get over here right away and start doing some work for a change. First off, start cleaning up this pigsty. Oh yeah, and second, do the laundry. I don't have any clean clothes left. Get everything done by the time I get home. Got that?
Not a chance. Why would I even do that?
You're my wife, for God's sake! A wife's responsibility is to her husband. She must do everything he asks. Don't you even know that? I really can't believe you would neglect your duties to your husband. Besides, where the hell are you? Don't tell me you're at some guy's house. If you're two-timing me, I'll never forgive you.
Who are you talking about here? Don't put me in the same category as you. FYI, I'm with my folks. I explained the whole situation to them and they told me to come home. I'm not planning to stay for long, but for now.
How old are you? Still relying on your folks? Jeesh. I always thought your parents spoiled you. That's why you turned out to be such an irresponsible housewife who can't even do simple house chores.
Huh? You really should see a shrink. What? I can't believe this is how you turned out. I thought your folks were such good people. Why did you turn out to be such a jerk? Maybe I was wrong about them.
Don't you go criticizing my folks! Ignoring your own faults and blaming my folks! Unbelievable!
I should have recorded what you just said and played it back for you. Besides, I wasn't bad-mouthing your folks. It was you I was trashing. You keep saying to do the housework, but you say the place is a pigsty. You have no clean clothes, no food. Do it yourself, why don't you? You've been living for 30 years. Don't tell me you can't cook or clean at all. Before we got married, you lived alone. How the hell did you survive? I mean, what were you eating all those years before we married?
You always change the subject like that. All that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You keep this up and I've got plans myself.
Oh, yeah? What plans? I bet you. It's a plan dreamed up by a two-timing jerk with a warped mind. I would love to hear that plan.
Shut the hell up! You never cease to shut your trap! Don't think you can go on being so defensive and condescending toward me! Listen up, and listen closely! I'm going to send you the divorce papers! Take a good look at it when it arrives, and think long and hard about your disobedience! And do a little soul-searching! It will do you good. Oh, okay, I get it. No sweat! Be on the lookout for it! I'll take a long, hard look at it, and do a bit of navel-gazing. Carol! Answer me! What's taking so long? Do the house chores! It's been a month! How long do you intend to leave the cleaning and cooking to me?
Huh? We've been divorced for a while now.
Huh? What? What are you babbling on about? Forget all that! Just get home and start cleaning and cooking for God's sake!
Okay, my turn. What are you blabbing on about? As I said, we're already divorced. Those papers you sent, I signed and sent them in. They've been approved. We're no longer related. Strangers. Got it?
So what? What's that got to do with anything? Divorce and house chores are two different things. Stop giving me the runaround. Get back here and start cleaning. The whole house stinks to high heaven. I can't stand it.
Huh? Are you nuts? I really do think you need a shrink. Once again, we're divorced. We're not husband and wife. We're total strangers. Get that through your thick skull.
And once again, that and house cleaning, cooking, and all that, it's a separate matter. Even if we were officially divorced, being husband and wife will never change. For the last month, you just shirked your household duties and had fun. This is criminal.
I really don't understand what you're saying. Okay, let me get this straight. We're divorced, but I'm still your wife. How does that work exactly? This is how I see it. Divorce means no longer a wife and no longer a husband. Pretty simple, in my honest opinion. Divorce also means I have no obligation to clean or cook for you. Can you not even understand that?
But you still want to remain my wife, right?
Huh?
When I told you to leave, you left without complaining. Even now, I lied to you and you answered me right away. In the back of your mind, you still feel you're my wife, right? It's because you still love me, right? I know you can be quite stubborn, but since I'm such a nice guy, I'll forgive you. So, get back here immediately and start cleaning. Oh yeah, for tonight's dinner, I'm in the mood for some beef stew.
I really have no idea what you're talking about. Are you okay? Maybe you need more than a shrink. Maybe you should be institutionalized. I can call them for you if you want.
Admit it! You still love me! You apologize and all will be forgiven. So, what I'm saying is, get back here!
I signed those divorce papers because I don't want to go back. Do you even know the meaning of divorce? It means two people stop being husband and wife and become complete strangers. Therefore, it means I have no moral imperative to clean or cook for you. Is that clear enough for you?
Huh? Why? You're my wife! A wife has an obligation to her husband! Cleaning and cooking are part of that! You married me because you love me, right? When you become a bride, my wife, it's obvious that you clean and cook for him! You do love me, don't you?
Okay, let's lay it out loud and clear. So it gets through that bird brain of yours. I do not love Brian any longer. I hate that guy. I have decided to quit being his wife. I will no longer clean and cook for him, and I will not be returning ever. I will do 0 for this guy even if he asked. I will also no longer meet or talk to Brian ever again. Was that clear enough for you? Do you want me to use all caps?
How? Why? How could you say that? How could you say you want to quit? You're crazy!
You're the guy who has the room reserved at the mental institute. A disgraceful guy like you. A guy who has an affair with a girl half his age. Who wouldn't despise a guy like that? I have no time or energy to waste with a lowlife like you.
Then, if you're gone, who's gonna do all the cooking and cleaning? At this rate, the house is gonna get worse!
That has nothing to do with me. We're divorced, complete strangers. Do it yourself for a change. Oh yeah, get your young girlfriend to do it.
I split up with her 2 weeks ago. She said she no longer wanted to live in such a pigsty. It's all your fault!
Huh? Which part of what you just said is my fault? Was it the part where the ex-wife didn't do the house cleaning so your girlfriend would be happy? That part? And do you think your girlfriend would want to live in a house where the ex-wife cooks and cleans? If she did, she needs to be institutionalized too.
Please shut up! Why the hell did you submit those divorce papers? Nobody in their right mind would submit those papers!
Let me think. Not. You have a fling with a young girl and then send me divorce papers. Seems obvious. A lot easier than me dragging it out forever.
What? Why don't things go my way? Give me a break, this!
Why did you even think that things would go your way? That's what I can't understand. Really bizarre if you ask me. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Waiting for the divorce settlements to come through. Monthly could definitely use it. If you don't play, it comes out of your monthly salary. The courts decided. If that happens, well, the company will find out all about your infidelity. Would not look very good.
Why? I said I split up with that girl! Why do we have to pay this divorce settlement?
Well, you were having an affair while we were together. So, you know, just because you broke off with her recently, that just won't fly. So, waiting for that first payment. See ya.
Hey, wait a second! We can't just break up like this! We should talk it out more! After all, we're husband and wife!
No, we're not. Get it through your head, Brian. Holy crap. Okay then, goodbye.
Wait, Carol, don't! Carol!
After that conversation, he kept trying to contact me, practically every day. But I mentioned the word stalker, and he toned down his rhetoric a bit. One time, he came barging into my parents' place screaming and yelling, but my dad quickly put him in his place and shooed him away. He eventually left with his tail between his legs. I heard that even to this day, his house is a complete mess, a total pigsty. He is apparently eating fast food every day and gained considerable weight. On top of that, his place is such a mess he's not even bothering to take showers. I hear that neighbors are even complaining about the garbage and smell coming from his place. It's only a matter of time before the cops show up. Well, as long as I get the divorce settlement, I really don't give a damn.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.